I can't say enough about the profundity of being creative because, I just want to, there's a word, the daimonic, and the daimonic is a transpersonal archetypal energy that can literally take over the ego, and then we become its instruments. Now, the
In a good
daimonic,
way. In a good,
what,
the daemon. Yeah.
well, the daimonic has to do exactly with the daemon, and the daemon is the inner voice and the guiding spirit and the genius, and it helps us find our calling and our vocation. All of that etymologically is related to the daimon, right? And angel, that's another way of saying it. And but if we don't get into conscious relationship with that daimon, and then find our genius and get in touch with our guiding spirit and our inner voice, and find our vocation and our mission, if we don't do that, and if we don't get into conscious relationship with that daimon, it constellates negatively and becomes a demon. And that's Watiko. Okay, so what I'm saying is that encoded in the creative and encoded in that demon, encoded in the daimon, is the creative spirit. So what I'm basically saying is that if we don't consciously express our creative spirit, it turns into a demon. That's Watiko, because the greatest poison in the human psyche is unexpressed creativity. Okay.
Oh, yes, because that's our destiny. We can't, this is my philosophy. We came here to create, to make known the unknown, to have the universe come through us and express.
Yeah, exactly. And that's where, the idea of we're created in the image of God. That's what, from my point of view, that's what it's talking about.
As creators, we are the creator.
We are created by God, but we're also creative beings. And that's the evolutionary step, that we actually, like I keep on saying, we're actually being demanded. We are participating in our own evolution, or we're going to be like we've been doing, creating collective suicide as a species. Right. But so here we're being demanded to tap into, to see, and to actualize, and to implement the creative genius, the part of us that is the creator. We've been creating all along. Right. Every moment of our lives, we've been creating our experience. Every moment, how we interpret and place meaning on our experience. That's what quantum physics showed. The way they set up the experiments, the questions they asked, how they interpreted the data, that all determined the answers they got back. Right? That maps onto, how we interpret moment by moment our experience and place meaning on it. And the questions we ask, that's actually influencing how our very experience shows up. And we're the ones having the experience. We're the ones creating our experience of the world. So when you see that, oh my God, that's what it's all about, is to tap into that creativity that we've been using all the time anyway, but unconsciously in a way that's killing us, and to actually plug into it consciously in a way that's serving who we're discovering ourselves to be, which is that we're not different.
Serving who we're supposed to, and the greater humanity. I'm writing a book, something called The Artist's Role in Creating New Realities. And we incarnated to be expressive, creative beings. That's the purpose of this incarnation, I feel, is to serve the creative spirit as it flows through us and as it's expressed. And in this way, we uplift the totality of humanity with our creativity, and everyone's doing that.
We then, by us actually participating in, becoming a vessel, becoming an instrument for that incarnating, Godhead, the creativity of that Godhead, then God, actually can incarnate through us. We ourselves are birthing God through us, offering ourselves as instruments for the creative spirit.
I totally agree. And I've been writing about this for a long time. And I think when we're all creators, we're going to have that transformed society. There's a dialogue of Plato about Socrates meeting a poet. You know that one called Ion, the Ion dialogue, I-O-N? And he says,
well, there's that collective work in Jung, Ion, but anyways.
From Plato, though, going back to Plato and Socrates meets this poet, this rhapsody, who would recite the poetry of Homer, and he won all these awards. And Socrates says to him, do you know why you're so great? And he goes, yes, it's because I can feel the part and do all this and, put my energy in. And Socrates goes, no, that's not what makes your Rhapsody so great. It's because you're not there when it happens. The gods come through you.
Any artist of whatever medium, when you get out of your own way and just allow whatever's wanting to come through you to come through, you just become an instrument.
Exactly.
You know?
This is what, imagine everyone on the planet found their creative input, whether it was music or dancing or storytelling or art or whatever. That's the world we're supposed to be living in. That's what I call the flowering of humanity. That's our destiny.
Exactly. And it doesn't even make a difference what medium it is.
Yeah.
Even if we're washing dishes creatively, that could be our art form.
Whatever it is to bring through the spirit. Yes.